How you doing, sir?
Good.
Can we talk to you? Where are you from? You live in New York?
Who are you?
Don Lemon.
You're a moron, dude.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah, oh, that's very nice of you
Yeah,
to say.
nice to see you.
Except you've never heard anything I've had to say, and I've heard a
Who
whole
you-
bunch of what you've
I'm glad you
say.
watched me.
No, I don't. Because you're
Crazy.
big and think that you're something, man. Just
What do you mean I'm big and I think that I'm supposed to not think that I'm anything? What are you talking
You're
about?
welcome to think that you're something. But
And what do you think you are?
Oh, I'm just me. You've had a platform.
Hit that like button if you enjoyed that intro. Gotta love Don Lemon leaving, finally, with a sour taste in his mouth. Because he's a lemon. It's itsSeanDaniel here, and you gotta love that look on Don Lemon's face. Because you see, he's not used to getting these reality checks from real people outside of his liberal bubble, his media bubble. And the best part is that Don gets this reality check from all different types of people. Men, women, white, black, Hispanic, and not just the traditional racist white MAGA people. And we're going to start it off with Don asking two regular dudes on the street about Trump bringing the National Guard in.
It's getting out of hand, man. All these killings all the time. You know, the murder rates going higher and higher. And all the drugs, they don't got no programs. You know, I mean, they do, but they don't work. And then, like, the bikers, you know what I mean? The 12 o'clock boys, they need to build them a park, you know, make more things, you know what I mean? Like, more sources.
So you said send the troops and sources, or
No, like, send the troops to straighten everything out, you know what I mean? And then, like, you know, make Baltimore great again.
rebuild?
You know, rebuild it, you know, back how it was, you know, a long time ago.
Yeah. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Yes.
He wasn't expecting that "make Baltimore great again" statement. And as we go through the video more and more, we're going to see that this is a normal sentiment for normal people. Now, everyone in the liberal media, everybody in the CNN studios that Don used to work at, might tell you all these reasons why it's bad and dangerous. But when you just talk to normal people, if they see that crime is down, if they see there's more protectors or enforcers on the street, they're like, yeah, bring them on.
The president said he wants to send troops here to Maryland. What do you think, Baltimore into Maryland?
I'm not opposed of it.
Right.
I think it'll be a good idea.
Why so?
Maybe we can clean up some of this crime-ridden neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know,
Is the crime bad?
very bad, atrocious, and you know, I'm out of breath, so you have to see.
I see you were running. You got your prayer rug. Yeah.
Right, I'm on my way to Juma.
Yeah.
It'll be a breath of fresh air.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Again, you see Don doesn't know what to do with that because it's a black guy who I'm guessing is Muslim. He's got the prayer rug. He's got the cap on. That's the one that Don, everyone in the liberal media will tell you is so anti-Trump. Trump's terrible. Everything Trump does is bad. Having the ICE people come in, having the National Guard come in, so bad. He really doesn't know what to do when someone expresses an honest opinion like that, especially when they look like that guy. Don, now get ready, because Don had the audacity to try to get the National Guard to trash talk Trump, their commander-in-chief.
Guys, how are you? Hey, how are you? How do you feel being here? Great
To
question.
the state PAO's office. Thank you.
That's it? You guys aren't talking?
Yeah, state PO, sir. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you very much.
They're not having it. They've been around. They know what they need to do. Smart move by those guys.
Women I've been talking to are really, really concerned, and they're emotional, and I think a lot of them have a right to be.
Politicians aren't perfect. They're imperfect like everybody else. Trump's rhetoric isn't for everybody. His style isn't for everybody. We got a lot of good things done under Trump.
Okay, then what they did, meaning a woman's right to choose, was removed under
That's
Trump.
not the only issue in this world, okay? A percentage of the female vote went up 2%. So are those women crazy? I mean, it's not 50%, but it's high 40s, and he got that. So ask those women. Like, they voted for Trump. So clearly, it wasn't just abortion was the issue. Now, I agree. Even in very Republican states, you know, pro-choice amendments have done very, very well, okay? So it is a concern. I think most people are pro-choice, okay? But at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of people, there's other things. They're concerned about the broken border. They're concerned about crime. They're concerned about inflation. They're concerned about a lot of other things. So women are not one-dimensional. Men are not one-dimensional. And so if you're upset about abortion, great. If that's your prime issue, then go live in a state that's pro-choice. If it's not your one issue, like a lot of people vote for Trump, you got other things to care about, and he'll fix those things. Not totally, but he'll do his best.
I think it's easy for you to say as a man.
Well, dude, it's easy for me to say about a lot of things. Sure, I'm not a woman. That's why I don't opine on abortion.
my God. Who is that guy? Get him his own show. He was cooking Don. And, you know, I'm sorry to make it about Don Lemon, but it just shows you how one-dimensional they are. He said, it's easy for you to say as a man. What? No wonder Don is gay. That's literally what a woman would say to you in an argument. It's easy for you to say you're a man. What?
How are you? Where do you live?
I live here
You do?
in the Bronx.
Yeah? Do you
Yes.
feel safe?
Yes,
You do?
a little bit.
Do you think we need the National Guard on the streets here?
What?
National Guard on the streets
Oh.
to help with crime.
Maybe more.
You think National
Yeah.
Guard or just more police?
More police.
What about armed military?
I think it's good. If we are going to be safe,
Then you're all for it.
yes.
All right. Well, nice to meet you.
The better is we are safe.
Yeah.
It's the important thing.
Thank you. And you live in the Bronx.
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
8 years.
8 years. From?
Yes, I'm from Dominican.
From Dominican. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your opinion. I appreciate it.
Don's got a pattern. If someone says something that's pro-Trump, that's pro-National Guard, that doesn't feed into his liberal rhetoric, he instantly wants to end the conversation. And I don't really blame him, because a clip where he's getting cooked doesn't do him any good. But again, this is the type of person, a woman from the Dominican Republic, that he would never expect to say something positive about Trump's decision. It's like that's their go-to card, is to find somebody of color, some Hispanic person who's obviously going to say something bad about Trump because, you know, he's a massive racist. And he keeps getting that, and he keeps getting that false lie broken in front of his face. And it's so good because I can see that he's expecting, ooh, I got this woman who's going to talk perfect. She's going to agree with everything I say about this Trump thing. Yeah. And then she's like, no, I actually like it, Mr. Lemon.
How you doing, sir? Good. Can we talk to you? Where are you from? You live in New York?
Who are you?
Don Lemon.
You're a fucking moron, dude.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah, oh, that's very nice of you
Yeah,
to say.
nice to see you.
Except you've never heard anything I've had to say, and I've heard a
Who are
whole
you?
bunch of what you.
I'm glad you watched me.
No, I don't.
Why?
But you just get clipped everywhere.
I know, but why don't you? You said you don't watch me, but yet you know who I am, and I get clipped.
Before I realized that CNN and MSNBC were full of shit, every once in a while I'd see
What do you watch?
talking. I watch all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but why do you say CNN and MSNBC are full of shit?
Because they lie.
But about what? Be
Everything.
specific. What's everything?
Everything.
You say that, but you have no examples. Give me some examples.
That's
Court
why I
has
said you're a moron to begin with.
Why would you call me a moron? You're a moron. Why do you want to insult me?
Because it just comes out, man. Because you
are a right-wing
because you're
crazy.
big and think that you're something, man.
What do you mean I'm big and I think that I'm supposed to not think that I'm anything? What are you talking about?
You're welcome to think that you're something. But
And what do you think you are?
Oh, I'm just me. You've had a platform. I'm just me.
No, but excuse me. I'm sorry about that.
Boy,
I didn't mean to do that. But sorry, why would you?
You're supposed to be
Let me ask you this: why would you insult? Why would you insult people like that?
It's not an
I wouldn't
insult.
dare ever walk up to someone on the street and call them an idiot. Not unless I had like a terrible self-respect and I wanted to like lash out at someone because I felt bad about myself or that I didn't accomplish enough. I would never walk up to someone and belittle them unless there was something that's wrong with me that I need some therapy about. Because you didn't accomplish much with your life, it doesn't mean that you have to insult me.
Oh my God. Typical liberal emotional BS.
Oh, well, you have some deep trauma about you because you're saying that I did something wrong and I lied and I'm not a great reporter and I'm a manipulative, paid and bought for person who spread lies. Yeah. You have emotional trauma that you need to go to therapy for.
What, bro? This is why so many of us don't like liberals. You just can't be real. Like, bro, you are a lying moron. You're bought and paid for. And you spread propaganda everywhere. Or you curse at them like this guy did to Don Lemon. And they turn it around in some emotional, traumatizing experience of how that reflects back on you.
It's really interesting that you'd say that you'd never walk up to somebody and insult them.
Yeah, I walked up to you and I said, what do you think about the state of the
have
world?
no
And
idea.
you said, you're Don Lemon. And you said, you're a
I didn't-
moron.
No.
Yes, you did. Did he not say that? That's exactly what you said.
I said, who are you?
No, you said on tape. I
said, who are you?
No, you said, I know you. And I said, I'm Don Lemon. And you said, yes, you're a moron. You
did
get clipped
say
all the
that.
time, and I don't watch you. But that doesn't make sense because you say I get clipped all the time, so
Okay.
you must watch me. So you're not making any sense.
Is that not making any sense?
No, because then you wouldn't know who I am if you didn't watch me. So you're contradicting yourself.
I don't watch George Clooney movies, but I know who he is.
Okay, then you know who
Okay,
he
then
is.
what?
Fine, you've seen him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've seen you a lot.
All right, so-
spouting nonsense as far as I can tell.
But you still, yet you know.
Know what?
Yet you know who I am.
Yeah.
And you watch the clips.
Yeah.
And in order to know their nonsense, it means you would have to watch them.
Okay, so what?
Okay, but you're saying you don't.
I don't go looking for Don Lemon.
Oh,
You don't have to clip. You don't have to click on it. You don't have to watch
do,
it.
Do you have anything interesting to say? Do you want to ask me?
Yeah, I think this is very interesting right now because you're not making any sense, and so far you're not able to defend yourself.
Okay, I'm not trying to defend myself.
Yeah.
I called you a moron. I don't need to defend that because
Well,
it's accurate.
I won't
Boom!
insult you and call you a moron, but what I will say is that you have an issue that you have to insult other people in order to feel better about yourself.
oh,
that I insult Don Lemon to make me feel better about myself.
You have to insult
That
other
is-
people. It has nothing to do with me.
No.
Because I would never in a million years. Let me tell you this. I would never in a million years walk up to anybody,
you.
whether I knew them or not, or agree with them politically or not, and call them a moron before I even knew who they were or anything came out of their mouths.
Well, you just called me a moron.
I never called. Did I call him a moron?
It's on tape.
No, it's not. Did I call him
You
a
said
moron?
you're a moron like
Yeah.
3 times.
Okay, but you called me a
and
moron.
you know nothing about me.
And you know nothing about me. Have you ever met me?
Apart from what you say on.
But have you ever met me?
Apart from what you say on television.
Well, how do you know what I say unless you watch me? If you're watching clips of me, then you're watching someone else's idea of who I am.
Interesting to your
Yeah,
viewers?
it's totally interesting. I'm sure they're loving it.
All right.
But,
Well, do you wanna
but let me
ask-
tell you, all
do you
you,
wa- do you
hold
wanna
on,
ask
hold
me a
on.
serious
All you know
question?
about me is what you see, a clip of me that somebody else put up or that I put up. And so you don't really watch. If you don't really watch me, you don't know me.
taking it totally away from the point does Don Lemon, because someone finally calls him on the carpet and keeps it real with him. Well, do you actually watch my clips? That means you actually watch me. How well do you know me? You've never met me. Typical liberal playbook to make the argument about the word you used and how often you watch me versus the substance behind the statement he made of you're a moron, you guys lie all the time. That was refreshing to watch. Somebody keeping it real to their face, and you see how they're not used to that. Don's not used to people keeping it real with him, because as soon as a guy does, he calls him a moron back, he gets all nitpicky about the word he used, and then he says, you basically need therapy because you're coming at me. That tells me that he's not used to dealing with opposition. He's not used to people keeping it real with him. He's used to people, he's used to him having yes men around him, telling him how smart and great he is. And yeah, these liberals, especially in the media, they're in such a bubble that they don't have a grasp on what people really think, and they can't handle real conversations. At least that's how it seems to me.
I've been a resident of Maryland all my life, so I think it would help some.
Why so?
Coming from a family that was broken up, my husband was murdered 2 years ago, and nothing was ever done.
Murder where? At home?
Right out in front of our house.
Sorry.
It was a carjacking gone wrong, and they shot him in his head. Killed him instantly, so. But again, our lovely mayor didn't do nothing.
Did they ever find the perpetrator?
Nope.
So you want to see it.
Yes, I want justice.
You want justice. And you want to see, you would like to see the troops here in the National Guard.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I'm sorry you had that experience.
Oh my God. Wow. I don't even know what to say right now. We forget that that's the reality of having crime go on and having it unchecked. That it's not just these random things we see on the news, but really somebody's whole life gets turned upside down. Now, we don't know the circumstances of what happened, but oh my God. Just for that, it's a great thing that Trump is bringing in more National Guard, more protection, to get some civility and some safety in these cities. And that's the thing that we forget about, and that's the thing that these commentators like Don Lemon, these other CNN, MSNBC people, they forget when they go on and try to promote their ridiculous propaganda of how dangerous everything is going to be if the National Guard comes in. They forget about real people being affected like this because of crime that's allowed to go on, where some people actually get killed. Wow. Humbling reality to remember for all of us. It's Sean Daniel here. I know that was a very serious ending, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you want to see a more uplifting, lighthearted video where we have Tom Holman going after Jake Tapper and being a big MAGA hero for us, check out this video right here. Hope to see you there, and I hope you guys got some great learning from this video that we just watched.